and our bathroom sink is heckin' clogged.
Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury, I'm the trans handyman. And is this happening to you, but you don't know what to do? You tried Drano, you tried all this liquid stuff, and it's just not working? Well, here's the thing. We're not going to use liquids down your drain, but we're going to find a different solution that's going to work best for you. Okay, here we go. Let's go! This is called a P-trap. This is what we're going to take off. This has these wonderful little metal hooks, but you can actually have plastic ones too. You detach it here and you detach it here. You take that off, and then you can use a hand auger like this. This is a mini hand auger. This can go right down the pipe itself. So you can just bypass that stupid little stopper, and it's actually way easier to do this. You can also clean the trap itself, and you can also clean above there, and that should help. We don't want to use chemicals because that's more expensive than this is. This is $8 one time. Okay, bye-bye! Great question. Let's go over it. Drano doesn't dissolve hair. What it does, it dissolves all the grease and the grime around the hair, causing the hair to go down farther down your clog itself. It does it to a lot of major clogs. If there's something that's stuck in it, it doesn't always dissolve it. What it will do is just make it a bigger clog down the road, causing a way bigger problem. Also, it is costly. You buy them over and over and over again, and it can add up to being something that's much more expensive. Now, also, hand augers this is a mini hand auger for $8. You can get the job done. Pulling it out rather than pushing it down is always going to be a better solution. And if you have cast iron pipes, Drano and other things like liquid heat can burn right through that. So be careful what you're putting down your drains. And I hope that answers your question. Okay, bye-bye. Have a great day. And remember, learning something new is always fun. Bye-bye.
But if I do, then I might miss you, babe. It's complicated and stupid, but my ass squeezed my sexy cupid. Guess he wants to play. I love game.
Hey Mercury, it's Bella. I know it's rather late, but listen, it's 15 days out till the International Higher Burlesque Festival, and one of our sinks at the beachfront is clogged, and we cannot find anybody available to come and clog it before the festival. So please, will you be my trans handyman and help me out?
I can tell that you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. So I'm going to show you how to do this yourself, okay? It's going to be alright. Let's go.
First, you're going to want to block the overflow drain with a wet paper towel or a rag. And then with a little bit of water in the sink to help with suction, start pumping. And then you can remove the P-trap by using channel locks or otherwise called adjustable groove joint pliers. And then have a bucket or a rag to catch all that water. Then you can start placing the skinny drain cleaner down the drain and then start twisting. Then after you go as far as you can with an 8-foot skinny drain cleaner, then you can start pulling it out. There wasn't much in this one because it was already clean. Make sure you put all the washers back where they belong and then put the P-trap back on.
And if you were on the fence about going to the Ohio International Burlesque Festival, my spouse is going to be in the show and I'm going to be watching it. So come on and say hi. Okay, bye-bye.
Not even waterproof, but I don't know what the formula is. My sink hates it.
Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury and I'm the trans handyman. First things first, your mascara should not be clogging your drain. What I think is happening is that your drain already has a clog in it and your mascara is just enough to clog it. First thing that I want you to do is take off your P-trap. Go underneath your sink, take a little nut off here, a little nut off here. Then you're going to look inside it and clean it out the best you can. Not with your fingers, please. Then I want you to get a hand drum auger or a skinny drain cleaner and go 4 to 8 feet down your drain. That should get most clogs in your home. And if you're like me and want to do overkill, get yourself an automatic snake like this. Handy. And if the idea of a clog makes you want to throw up, get yourself a chemical drain cleaner. One of the only ones I recommend is a Zepp's Liquid Heat. Okay? And remember, no matter what you pull up, never be ashamed of what you find. It is natural to have clogs in a drain. I hope you have a great day. Take care, and bye-bye. You can do this. Bye-bye.
Your life kit. Anytime we have a minor leak, I'm always tempted to turn to YouTube first. But I'm scared of somehow flooding our entire apartment building. How do you know when to call a professional? Signed, nervous, novice.
The very first thing you want to do is isolate where the problem is coming from. If it's going into a drain pipe like this is a P-trap underneath your sink. If it's leaking from those points, you don't need to worry about flooding your whole apartment because the water's not coming directly in there. It's only draining out. But if you're doing it from the intake, the incoming line of the water, then yeah, you might want to make sure you call a professional for those because you're going to need to turn off the water valve. If it's a drain pipe, remove the nut here and then look for the O-ring. If that O-ring is damaged or it looks like it needs to go, Then take it off by sliding it down and putting a new one on, and then reconnecting it, tightening it down, and that should be good to go.
Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury. I'm the trans handyman, and I'm asked all the time, what is a P-trap? I always say, clean your P-traps! This is your P-trap. This is, it's bent like a J. Some call it a J bed, okay? It's a really handy thing, and it's usually underneath your bathroom sinks and your kitchen sinks, okay? Oh, and also your bathtubs. But you can take it off by taking off this nut and this nut. Let me show you what it looks like when it's installed. This is what one of them can look like. It can also be a little bit more flexible like this one is. And underneath your kitchen sink, it can look like this one, or it can look like this one too, okay? They're bent like this to help to prevent the smell from sewage to come up your line, but also they catch crap. Now when you take it off, you'll see that there's a little washer right here that helps keep it all together and prevents water from shooting out. And then you can look inside here and use a brush to clean it all up. There you go. You got this, and I am so happy you asked. Bye-bye. Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury. I'm the trans handyman. And why do they call this the P-trap? Well, when the whole assembly's together and you take it like this, then this helps it become a shape of a letter P. This also has backflow prevention. That means that when the smell of the sewage comes up, it can't go up into your home, so you don't need to smell any sewage. If you are smelling sewage, you might have a problem with your P-trap. You might need to look into that. The P-trap can also catch your wedding rings. Yeah, I know. And then if something falls underneath their earrings or anything like that, you can always take it off and see that first. Make sure you don't flush it with water, because that pressure might push it up and into the drain pipe, and we don't want that. I hope this helps, and you have a great day, and take care. Thank you for asking the question. Bye-bye.
See, it looks like it's coming from out of this one. This little joint here.
Hi there. Thank you so much for thinking of me when you needed help. I'm going to help you the best I can. I'm going to use my sink in a quick second here. But something I need you to keep in mind. Our sinks are going to look different, and they're going to operate just slightly different. But the same basic idea should be in play, okay? So let's go take a look. Okay, this is Mr. Drainy. This is my pipe. So, I want you to take this top part off, that one is leaking, and when you look underneath there, you're going to see this gasket that's right there. Essentially what you need to do is replace that gasket. You can buy a whole new set. This piece and this piece should all come together. Separate this, put this on there, tighten it, and you're good to go. Okay, there's your fix. And remember, reaching out is the first step in growing a great community. And because you reached out, you helped so many people. So thank you for this great question, and have a great night.
All right, this
Hey
is
there,
from
hi.
Mercury Stardust, the trans
That's me.
handy man. I need your help.
Well, let's do it. I was just
So
going to
here's
go
my
to
problem.
Target,
My
but
nozzle comes out
I
of
stopped to
here.
help.
And
Oh!
every time I turn the water
Yeah.
on, it's leaking from there.
It's a bad O-ring.
So when the nozzle is
Or
back
gasket.
in the hole,
You can
so every time
turn
I run
off
the water, it
the
comes,
incoming water
drizzles
right
down
there,
and
right
floods
there,
underneath.
and then you can take it all
I have
apart.
tried tightening every.
You did the right thing. Yeah. Oh, no, don't do that. You can take it all apart, and then you can replace that O-ring or gasket. I did. I helped. Let's go make a mess. Okay, let's go. This is specifically a mow and pull out spray hose, and it's leaking right in the middle of the hose. I'm always mindful how I drop things, so I want to make sure I cover the drain slots so any tools or loose parts don't get lost. I'm going to use an old pillow for my back and my knees as I work on the sink. Next, I'm going to turn off the shutoff valve. Usually there are two of them. One on the right is going to be cold typically, and the one on the left is usually hot. Don't panic if yours don't look like mine do. They may look like this one or different kinds. Just be mindful to try to turn it off and test it as you go along.
Hello, Miss Stardust. So I have this kitchen sink problem. It won't stay up.
Well, hey there, hi, my name is Mercury, and I am the trans handy ma'am, and I'm going to try to get through this whole video without making one inappropriate joke. This is what your hose looks like when you take it out of the sink, okay? This little black thing right here that is kind of seesawing back and forth, this is a weight. It weighs about 2 pounds, and I think this is missing. When this isn't there, this doesn't want to go in the hole very tight. And what we have to do is make sure we put one back on, so when it drops, this goes right into the slot and it sits there nice and tight. It's not that hard to do. If you make a really good joke down below, I will do a free consultation for you. Make it real good one. Make it real inappropriate. But like TikTok friendly, but real inappropriate. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye.
I need my trans handyman. My brute of a fiance tore this off. How do I stick it back on? Help.
Hey honey, I can tell you're really overwhelmed right now, and that's okay. Just remember, this is property. It can be replaced. It's okay. The most important thing is you, and make sure that you're okay. First thing I want you to do is look underneath your sink and see if this is attached. This nut, it holds the whole thing together. And if it is, just tighten it back down with your hand or use a handy dandy pliers that look like this that's going to tighten it up for you. If it's missing, broken, or cracked, you're going to have to replace the whole sprayer. And that may sound like a lot and really overwhelming in its own right, but all you got to do is type this into Google and you'll find a how-to that works at your comfort level, I promise. You may not think you have enough confidence or courage to be able to do this yourself, but you do. You asked this question in front of thousands and millions of people, and that takes a lot of courage in its own right. And I'm proud of you. Now go and take care of that and do me proud. Bye-bye.
How do I fix this and keep it fixed?
Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury and I'm the trans handyman. Okay, so what I would do in this instance, I would get yourself something called Loctite. It's spelt like this. And you can get this product and rub it on the threads of what's underneath, and that should hold it together. Now, that is kind of a permanent solution. Like, it's going to hold really tight. You can break it off when you need to down the road, but it can be an issue, right? You might need to take a Dremel to it once the life of your faucet has finally reached its max. You can also use something called silicone caulking, all right, or silicone sealant. You can rub it in there, and that's going to keep it nice and tight as well. But Loctite would be my preferred method in this way, okay? I hope that helps you. Take care. Bye-bye.
I need my favorite trans handyman.
I think that's me.
I have a situation. I rent, and this
happened
while I
well,
was
that's
doing
not
my
good. You got a missing set screw. Let me show you. You can see the set screw right here. Now you're missing yours. Time to go shopping. You can get these at any hardware store. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Hi, so this video is for Mercury Stardust. You see this, and like, I just barely touched it and it just went ploop.
Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury. I'm the trans handyman, and I feel like any excuse that I can pop out my big throbbing glizzy is a good one for me. For those who don't know, I call this caulking gun my glizzy reveal. Because people are always telling me, hey, glizzy reveal all the time. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to name my caulking gun that. Anyways, Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, what you want to get is some caulk right here. It's a big stretch is the kind that I prefer. It's white. You cut this on a 45-degree angle, and then you can actually apply it with the gun. If you don't want to do that, you want to get a squeezable tube that's like this. This is the kind from Quick Seal. This is adhesive caulk. And it's also mold resistant, so it's really good to have in your bathroom, right? Also cut this on a 45-degree angle, and then apply it to where the wall meets the caulk, right? Use various tools that you can use, such as this tool. This is a wonderful little caulking tool. This can take the caulk off, like this. That just pulls right in there. It takes the sealant off and everything. And then this also rubber helps you smear right in there and gets it nice and wonderfully creased. I love this. You don't need it though. You can just use your finger and apply it right to there, and that will help as well. Now, let's go to why you have to do this. Now, do you need to worry about like leaks or anything like that? Well, when the sink itself is moving like that, there's a lot of components that are underneath the sink, such as supply lines or the faucet itself, might actually leak and might cause problems because you're moving the sink. So I would do this fairly soon, but right now you should be okay. Now, there might be some things underneath it that are holding the porcelain together and in place, but usually they're not. Usually all it is adhesive caulking that keeps it nice and tight against the wall and the side. And remember, there's no right way and a wrong way. There's one way and there's another way. You have a great day and take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Does your hot water produce less pressure than your cold, or vice versa? Well, hey there, hi, my name is Mercury, I'm the trans maintenance lady, and I'm going to show you a simple thing you can do to hopefully solve that problem. So let's go! We're going to change the hot water supply line. We're going to go underneath the sink and turn off the water before we do anything else, and double check this to make sure. You can use the channel locks or a crescent wrench to detach the nut below and the one leading up to your faucet as well. Make sure you have a bucket nearby just in case anything comes out. I had to replace the whole faucet because it didn't have accessible water lines. As you can see, this is what it looks like when you're done, and there you go. Remember, everything deserves a little bit of maintenance sometimes. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time. Bye-bye!
Mercury, I was hoping that you could help me fix this drain thingy. It doesn't quite catch, and this doesn't do anything. It won't even press down, so I don't know. Can you help?
Here's the mechanics of your sink. When you pull this up, the stopper goes down, and when you push it down, the stopper should go up, right? If I take this apart and then look specifically at this and unscrew it, you can actually see the very tip of that stopper. And here's the stopper when you pull it out. You can place it right back into the sink assembly, and you can see the tip right there. You can take the rod and place it right into the slot right there, and then screw it nice and tight, and then reattach the assembly the way that it was previously, and then it should be good to go. The job this way looks really easy, but it's actually really difficult when you're underneath the sink on your back. So take your time, and it's okay if it takes a little bit, okay? Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye. Hello there, hi, my name is Mercury. I'm the trans maintenance lady, and today we are going to talk about the plug in your bathroom sink and how to fix it if it keeps popping out and you can't get it to stay. As you can see, this stopper comes completely out. This metal rod is what pops it up and down. Go underneath the sink and place a bucket to take that rod out. Here's what that rod looks like underneath the sink. We're going to want to take that apart. I'm going to undo this nut with the channel locks and then my hands. And here's what it looks like when you pull it on out. And now we can put the stopper back into the sink. I'm using a scribe to make sure I can find the hole of the stopper to put the rod back through the hole. Then I put the rod back through the hole and make sure the stopper can be pulled up and down, and then you're done. This can be a really frustrating job for anybody, even a professional like me. Just remember, it's okay if you don't get it the first, second, or third time. You are not a failure. The job is just hard, and I know you can do it. I'll talk to you later. Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury, I'm the trans maintenance lady, and welcome to a new segment that I'm calling Mercury Stardust Sits on a Couch and Answers Strangers' Questions on the Internet. If you know how to do the theme music, you should hit me up, because I can only do this bit so many times. That being said, this question is a really good one. It is gonna be your O-ring. This has been one more installment of Mercury Stardust Answers Questions on the Internet for Strangers. It's the O-ring. You should be a set screw on the handle. It sounds like you only have one handle. So you want to find that set screw, take it off, or like pop the top of the handle off. There'll be like a set screw in it. You take that off, and it'll be like an O-ring. Like it's going to be like this, a bracelet, like on the wrist. Take that off, put a new one on, and then voila, it will be fixed like magic, or a cat doing stuff. We have a water pressure issue in the sink. That's a little bit too weak. What it should look like is this over here. You see the difference? That's what we want. Let me show you how you can fix that. We're going to take the aerator off right here. I'm using my adjustable pliers to take it off. You can kind of see how gummy it is right there. That's all calcium buildup right in the aerator itself. And we're going to drop this in some vinegar and see what happens. And we're going to drop it in. And we're going to leave it in there for about 10 minutes and see what happens. And while we're waiting for it to go, I'm going to turn it on without the aerator, and you're going to see the difference of pressure. That is huge. That's what's going on. It's definitely not perfect, but you can tell a difference. And here is the results. There you go. So I just moved into my new workshop, and look at this thing. Like what? What? It's like it's mocking me. Oh, you're the handyman? Prove it. What an asshole. I guess I'm gonna go fix it now. You'll need an adjustable groove joint pliers like this and a paper towel for this job. We're going to take a piece of towel and wrap it around there and hug it nice and tight. Take the adjustable pliers, snug it up, and then twist it off to protect that metal. And then this is going to come right off. And look how slimy that is. Yeah, that's got to go. Then we're going to put the new one on there, thread it in, put that paper towel back on it, and just snug it nice. Don't over tighten it, just a little bit. Okay, and here's a piece of resistance. Oh! Not too shabby for a handyman. Jerk. Remember, we're doing a GoFundMe so we can do more compassionate DIY videos like this. Remember, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye.
Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s.
Don't feel bad.
This plunger is not for toilets.
It is not. But don't feel bad. It's okay to know.
Glasses. Sink and drain plunger. Not for use in toilets.
No, it is not.
This is a cup plunger, meant for sinks and drains.
Yes.
This is a flange plunger, meant for toilets.
Yeah, you also want to angle it a little bit when you put it in as well. Also, an accordion plunger works really well good for a sink.
There are different types of plungers.
There's a lot. Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury and I am the Trans Handyman. Let me show you what an accordion plunger can do for your apartment. We're going to fill up our sink with some water, and then if you have an overflow, I don't, you're going to want to block that with a rag. Then you're going to want to open up the stopper, let the water run down, and put the plunger and get good suction. Keep plunging until you start seeing grime and dirt come up like this. This can help prevent clogs from building up. Make sure to remove all the grime and dirt before it goes back down the drain. Then run hot water down the pipes to make sure it clears the rest. If you have a tight budget and maybe don't want to spend a whole lot of money on tools, the accordion plunger, which runs between $3 and $5, and the skinny drain cleaner, which runs between $8 and $12, could be your way to take care of yourself with little investment. Remember, you deserve the knowledge it takes to take care of yourself. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye.
Baking soda is a chemical. It is just sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate is good for a number of things. One is that if you add an acid to it, it will produce carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide is a gas, and so it will fluff up whatever it is you're baking. It will make something fluffier by adding gas to it. But it will only produce that carbon dioxide if there is an acid present. So you have to add some kind of acid to it, like lemon juice or something, or vinegar, to produce that leavening effect, the fluffiness of your bake.
Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury and I am the Trans Handyman. That same chemical reaction that Hank was talking about with these two chemicals can actually be used for your sink. It's important to note that this does not dissolve the clog. This is best for preventative purposes. So if it's starting to get slow, or if you just want to plan ahead, then it's great. That's why this little mini plunger works out great to give it an extra oof. For tougher clogs, I always recommend a hand auger or a skinny drain cleaner. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye. I'm at a hotel right now, and the bathroom sink is running really slow. You may be thinking, Mercury, just tell the front desk and they'll take care of it. First of all, I'm a handyman for a reason, and I have a yellow plunger that matches my dress. What do you think I'm going to do about it? Mini accordion plunger. Never leave home without it.
Should I use Drano?
No. I've said this a bunch of times, but no. Drano is good in a pinch and is good in a preventative sense, but don't rely on it, right? If there's a clog, you should try to pull it up by using drain snakes or hand augers. Stay away from plastic devices like zippets and drain weasels. They can break and get stuck in your drain, and that's a big issue. So to answer your question, Drano can loosen it up and send it down farther down the drain. Your pipes are dirty and disgusting. They are not great when it comes to ideal conditions for any type of chemical drain cleaner. So unless you are in a pinch and you have no other option, stay away from Drano and other chemical drain cleaners. Hey there, hi, let me show you a quick and easy way to unclog your drain by only using a $10 tool. You don't want to use Drano and you don't want to use a Zip-It. Let's go and take a look. I always start by filling the sink up with water so I can tell if I unblock it or not. I bend the snake at a 45-degree angle and then put it down the drain. I then tighten up the set screw and spin the whole unit. With the bent end and turning it, it actually goes down the drain a lot smoother. When I feel a blockage of any kind, I pull the snake up and down to make sure that I can release the clog. Once all the water that was in the sink goes down the drain, then I know the clog is released. Then I turn on hot water to let it flush away all the extra debris that might still be down there. As I coil the snake back up, I like to clean it and dry it as I store it. This prevents it from rusting and prevents it from getting really stinky. Never feel bad about what you pull up. It's completely natural. And look, we got the job done. So let's talk about why we want to use this little skinny drain cleaner over Drano. First and foremost, Drano is not going to dissolve the hair. What it's going to do is loosen up all the grease and dissolve the grease around the hair and cause that hair clog to go farther down the drain. This can make mega clogs later on past your P-trap and can cause a much bigger problem later on for yourself. And products like the Drain Weasel and Zippets are plastic. And when they go down in here and they go around the bend of the P-trap, what can happen is that it can pull away at this and snap it in half. And that'll be a much bigger problem to have plastic stuck in your drains. If this little thing is just too intimidating for you, then I would suggest get yourself some Zeps Liquid Heat. This is a wonderful product, usable half a bottle every time you have a clog, and it can in fact dissolve hair. My name is Mercury Stardust. I'm the trans handyman, and I have 14 years of maintenance experience under my belt. And I want to bring that knowledge to renters and anybody who feels like they weren't given this information in a way that works best for them. Everybody, and that includes you, should feel good about the knowledge that they need to have in their own home. Remember, even if you're rent, it's still your home. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Mercury, help! I need you! Our faucet literally started leaking and has a crack in it, so we're trying to replace it.
But the actual sink, we can't reach because of this mess.
So obviously we need to go to Lowe's. Do you have any suggestions of tools that we need to get so we can get this off?
Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury and I am the trans handyman. Having tools that are accessible for jobs that make it a little bit easier are so very important. What you need for a job like this is a basin wrench. This is my best friend Louie. This is a basin wrench. Right here, it can actually extend and go up inside your sink, and then it can bend down, grab the screw, and from down below, you can turn it out. It makes jobs way easier. Remember, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. Have a good day. Take care, and bye-bye. If you're a renter, you may have a sink that kind of looks like this. This wood is fairly cheap, and if you look down below, this bottom right here is called particle board. It's very absorbent, and if it has a leak from your sink, this is going to absorb a lot of it and cause a lot of damage down below, losing your deposit. They do make mats that go underneath here to protect the wood from any water damage that looks like this. However, they are usually between $30 to $45, and that's a lot of money for a lot of people. My solution is a $5 entry mat, specifically that kind of has rubber underneath. We cut it up to fit right underneath the sink, just like this. So if there's a leak or anything happening, or a spill, this will help prevent damage to the wood. For more tips and tricks just like this, make sure you pre-order my book, Safe and Sound, a renter's friendly guide to home repair. We're trying to go for 10,000 books by the end of the month, and we're already at 6, so let's go! Okay, I can help. Okay, turn it the other way. No, the other way. Okay, not that way. Just turn it this way. Okay, now turn it the other way. Okay, back again. Okay, you got it. There we go. We did it. Yes!